What's up, my boys? It's I brought a tense here, bringing you to form another impressive video showing how to achieve a great kill to this ratio while being a productive teammate. What's going on, YouTube? It's a rather unknown commentator here, bringing you a interesting yet informative kind of commentary. And if you don't know who I am, and if you don't know what I'm all about, pretty much my intro says it all. I'm a pretty big kind of tips and tricks kind of guy, but at the same time, I like to keep things casual. So from time to time, I'll find myself telling you guys my life stories, something that has deeply impacted me somewhere along the line of 21 years of living. But other times, you'll find me commentating about really random stories online. And for this particular commentary, I thought I'd do just that. So if you're a Call of Duty player, you must know that Call of Duty, the franchise, is probably one of the most, if not the most, successful franchises in gaming history. I believe on stats, I think it sold 15 million copies. So from 15 million players, it's an insane amount of, people playing online. And to be the best of the best, number one in the world, it's a feat that, for some is unachievable. But for this particular guy, it was just a stepping stone. Now, this guy goes by Mw3. Now, is that his real name? I'm not so sure. I obviously doubt it because, obviously his last name would be .com. But yeah, he owns a YouTube channel, and, he went through the works of making, a series of, road to #1 overall in the world. Now, like I said, that is like an insane title to hold because, there's so many people playing online that, being #1 amongst them all is just crazy to just imagine, really. Now, Mw3 is an interesting fellow because Yahoo actually just picked up his story. Now, a lot of people will go to be like, wow, Yahoo picked up his story just because he's #1 overall in the world? Well, not exactly. Now, if you live in America and follow politics, you'll know that a lot of the most heated discussions as of right now is the whole, censoring internet, like the whole PIPA and all that other shit. And, I'm only saying this because it actually refers back to, Mw3. How, you may ask? Well, this guy, Mw3 was actually an owner or a part of an owner of a really big, file sharing site. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this site, and it's called megaupload.com. Yes, the site that was taken down by the government, one of the very first sites that was taken down by the government, and now he's being placed on trial. And because he's placed on trial, obviously he can't be playing Call of Duty. So all this time that he invested into getting this big title, the best Call of Duty player ever, at least in Modern Warfare 3, will be short-lived because he can't play anymore. Imagine that. What are the odds? I mean, having, all this effort, hours and days worth of effort trying to, achieve this, monumental status, at least in Call of Duty terms, and then just have this and your world fall apart right in front of you. It must suck really, really bad. According to the article that I was reading, I believe his little record, his first place in reign, lasted all of like a day, I believe, and that was only on New Year's Eve. And I think a man by Azeroth now has it. So how short-lived was this entire, process? But yeah, you guys, I'm not one to, tally up on stats so much, because stats can be very misleading. Like, for example, win-to-loss ratios, obviously you get spawned into really shitty games all the time. And, odds are shit to none, you're going to have a really bad win-to-loss ratio unless you roll with a 6-man team every single game. And same can be said about kill-to-death ratios. If you're playing an objective-type game mode, like domination, demolition, odds are 90% of your kills will come off of people trying to play the objective. And, that's why, stats in general can be very, very misleading. Unless you're playing an MLG and actually have, like, a, sophisticated kind of, stat system. But even then, all that really matters is the win-to-loss ratio. And that's the most accurate, I guess you could say, term of definition of how you can consider yourself a good enough player. By playing in a, MLG type environment, which I don't personally do because I've never taken that game that seriously. But as you can see, I completely tear it up in pubs. So I'm like a pub stomper, kill a death whore, while somewhat completing the objective at the same time. I try to go for wins. I try to go for good KDs, good gameplays. And, try to, like I said, provide good tips and tricks as well as, providing weird random stories, from time to time. And that's just who I am as a commentator. And I hope you guys really enjoy this kind of commentary. Because, me as a commentator, tips and tricks can only get you so far, can only be so entertaining. And, I like to, kind of vary my gameplays, kind of vary my game styles, my commentaries, and, bring you a different kind of demographic, like, for example, I'm running a, walkthrough, playthrough storyline of Grand Theft Auto Vice City on my, channel. And, that's something that not a lot of commentators are doing. I do believe, was it Only Use Me Blade did a San Andreas playthrough not too long ago. And I can't say that inspired my idea, but it might have subconsciously have done that. But yeah, you guys, anyways, this commentary is coming to an end. I'm sure that my link will be in the description below, or it'll be an annotation somewhere, on the screen itself. I wanted to give a great big shout out to my mans for posting up this commentary. I really do appreciate it. Any kind of publicity is good publicity. Anyways, guys, I believe I finished like somewhere along the lines of 43-3. I can't really see it on my screen. This has been I Brought a Tense, signing out.